So AI can make a full musical EP in just minutes now. So should we be worried as music producers and artists that AI will replace us? I think that's the wrong question to ask ourselves. The better question is, how do we use this AI shift to our advantage without losing what makes us artists in the first place? Because whether we like it or not, AI is here to stay. So let me elaborate on this. I'm going to break this into 3 parts. The real AI problem that we're facing, a live test of an AI music tool, and my honest review of this tool. And most importantly, how can you benefit from AI music without turning yourself into a ghost producer for yourself? So recently I listened to an EP from one of my friends. He sent me this track on Spotify, and it was 2-track EP that he had completed that I didn't even know he was producing at this time. So I was pretty excited that one of my friends started producing. Maybe I could help him out or give him some feedback. So I just asked him like how long he's been producing for, and he was like, oh no, dude, I just literally used AI to make this. And like, at first, I'll be honest, it made me a little bit uncomfortable. I was like, I've dedicated my adult life to learning and mastering this craft, and this guy that literally started wanting to produce last week already has music on Spotify. But like, the more I listened to it, it was a bit more obvious that it was AI. It was still interesting and still carried a lot of like traditional elements of a track, but it just felt like pretty predictable. And at first I chalked this up to him being a beginner, but I just felt like it was trying to give me what I wanted to hear, which ironically made me not like it more. And I think that's really the key difference that we have to really try and focus on. AI music is going to be generating patterns and melodies and even emotion. It can capture like literally emotive melodies and chord progressions and stuff, but it doesn't really bring like the human element, the taste, the experience, and like the decision making that we make, especially when we're trying to curate our own style. And that's something that's really important these days, because there are so many producers writing stuff that sounds very cookie cutter, and that's where a lot of people are excelling when they create their own style, and people are really latching on to those artists that are giving them something new to appreciate. And this is where I think AI will fall short. It's a limitation for AI, but not a limitation for us. And I actually see that as a positive thing. We come in as artists, as humans, to give that music the one thing that AI can never give, and that's human identity. Trying to record in Italy right now, I thought I would record outside. There's so many vehicles, there's birds, there's people yelling. It is very loud out here, apologies. Like I was saying, this matters more than people think. If people only really cared about the end result, then we wouldn't be going to concerts. We would just listen to the radio. We wouldn't be going to festivals and clubs to hear DJs. They could just play curated playlists or shuffle music or put a recording of a mix on. DJs wouldn't be getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to perform when you could just get a computer to do the same thing. We'd all just be at home instead of going out and listening to these things instead of a live environment, but we don't. We value the human behind the art. Let me pull up some statistics that I Googled, and ironically, I used AI for this, but the AI overview actually says over 71% of people were surprised their inability to tell the difference between AI and non-AI music, so human-made music, obviously. 52% felt uncomfortable with that lack of awareness. Will people listen to AI music? 52% of people have no interest in listening to music created by AI, and it goes to show that most people would be curious about it, and people are skeptical because of this exact reason: loss of connection. Listeners often feel that AI music lacks the personal story, emotion, and human connection that makes music meaningful. So the last thing is concerns about quality of the AI music. So let's actually put this to the test. Let's go into the part 2 of the video, the demonstration, and let's look at this AI tool to create some music. And I'm going to show you examples of creating this AI music, and then I want to talk about some opportunities that this will actually create beyond just using it to create music flat out. So this is Ease Muse, it's an AI music tool. Actually already gone in and done a couple examples. They are over here. So I have these title return and title lines, and I actually haven't listened to these two yet. But basically what I did is I wrote in the song description. I just wrote progressive house, melodic techno, deep house in the style of these artists, and then some different like characteristics I would like. And I want it to see how close to my style it can get. And then there's also an advanced tab, which you can choose like your BPM. I like how you can change the key as well. You can choose major and minor, which is really nice if you want like a sadder or happier type track. There's even different like voices, which is really cool. You can like choose different models that will give you different music. I haven't tried these ones yet, but I think that's pretty cool that you can like go even further with the customization. The style, the different mood, if there's vocals, you can even put your own lyrics, which is pretty cool. So let's go back to basic, click generate, and I've already done it a few times. I'll click again here, and we'll just listen to some different examples using this prompt here. It's actually, it sounds pretty good, and it sounds mixed and mastered, which is pretty cool. So I wouldn't really say it's GMJ and Matter, 40 Cats, me, Alex Orion. It's more like Anjuna style. I think that's a bit more of... Okay, actually, hold on. That sounds like me. Interesting. Okay, so it's taken some things that sound like what I would do, honestly, like that kind of riser sounds like my song Deflator. And, you know, it's made it a bit more like upbeat and happy. And it's not really the style that I would think would be similar to mine, but this is also a very blatant, like, it's not a very specific prompt. By the way, if you want to check out Ease Muse, I'll put a link in the description or up in the card right here. All the same prompt. Okay. That's more like Maze 28. Oh, that's cool. I like that a lot, actually. The question is, should we be worried as producers? And honestly, a little bit. AI will flood the market with more music than ever before. A lot of it will be good, and a lot of it will probably be pretty shit, but this actually creates some opportunities for us as artists. Opportunity one, the more automated everything becomes, the more people will value real human perspective. People will start to appreciate human-made art even more than AI-created art. We've already seen this with ghost production. People don't like hearing their favorite artists were using ghost producers because it means they didn't create it themselves, and people seem to be upset by that. The same conversations are going to happen with AI. Opportunity two, you can use this as a creativity booster. Listen to the songs that the AI tool is making and get ideas on how to apply this to your own music. It's the same as listening to reference tracks or hearing songs that you really like when you're trying to get inspired, but instead of it already being made by an artist, it just uses the algorithms of the AI tool. And as long as you're not relying on it too heavily to create your whole track, just getting ideas from it, I think will be fine. And opportunity three, and this one is important, this might push you to become a better artist. Because if AI can generate something that's good enough, then just being good enough isn't going to cut it anymore. You'll need to be more creative, more unique, more intentionally you as an artist. And that's actually, in my opinion, a really good thing. It's not just AI that is flooding the industry with music that's not super creative. It's easier now than ever to create music, and AI is just another tool that we can use to push our own identity further and connect even more with people on a human level. I used the advanced tab this time, and I made a track that sounds much more aligned with my style. I used Guy J as a reference, Alex Orion, myself, and I said driving bass lines, atmosphere, Mango Alley type music. Basically just added some descriptors that really aligned with my style, and it made something that was pretty cool. Not the vocal. I don't like the vocal. That bass line is sick. And I believe you can actually test it out for free. This is actually really valuable because I hear that and I think, whoa, that's a cool groove. Maybe I can put that in my music. So I don't take this track and release it as my own. I just listen to that and say, that part sounded pretty badass. Why don't I make something like that in my music? The same way that I hear a song that I really like and think, whoa, that bass line's sick. I want to make something like that in my next song. We can use this AI tool like that. So we're not just blatantly putting out AI music, but we're using this as a tool to inspire us and create new music. And I'm sure the more specific you get with the prompts, the more aligned you'll get with your style. The point I'm trying to drive home is that we shouldn't be afraid of AI because it's not going to replace us, but we can use it as a tool if we like to inspire us and hopefully to push us further as artists. So I'll ask the final question. Should we be worried about AI replacing us as artists? If you want to check out Ease Muse, there's a link in the description below. And if you want to watch a video that YouTube thinks you'll like based on your personal taste, then check out this video right here.